Ayoo! What up? I'm back with another one. You know the what? Oh man, not again. You know the moments I be doing. Hey, it's legendary. Look, y'all said y'all like KARAMO. I got some more KARAMO. Look, this one said, "Did my girlfriend get pregnant with another man's baby?" I think she did it. I think she did it. Just because you got doubt in her, I got doubt in her. If it was your baby, you wouldn't have had doubt. You feel me? He got doubt, I got doubt. Y'all think you think she did it? Comment down below. We gonna get into it. We need to find the answers. But I think she did it.
So I gotta ask you real quick, do you often just meet women online and take them on exotic trips?
Yep.
I got a couple of homegirls, by the way, just, wouldn't mind a trip.
No.
Okay.
He lying.
It's we met online, and I was looking for love, right? Just like everybody wants love, right? It's hard in New York City to date, and find loyal women that are willing to be.
Me personally, I don't think he like women.
It felt like she was perfect, right?
Yeah.
So I asked her to come on this trip with me. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime type trip. You hit up 3 different countries in a very short time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All inclusive.
I have to challenge something, though. You had said that it's hard to find loyal women, but you also admitted to having 250 women. So how loyal does that make you?
Well, in college.
Okay.
Damn, 250 women. And he said it's hard to find loyal. What was he looking for? Like, it took him like what? She like the 251. And damn, he was looking for a loyal girl and he still didn't find her after 251. That shit crazy.
A lot, and I had a lot of encounters.
Okay. Okay. So you started having trust issues in the very beginning?
Yeah.
Why?
Because New York City is a unique place. It's a lot of partying, a lot of clubs, dinners.
Okay.
Online apps. Everybody's dating everybody, and it's hard. It's difficult. So I assumed that she was dating multiple people at the time when I met her, and I was talking to other women. So
he assumed, but he still took her out on his exotic date. The math ain't mathing. He ain't being honest with me right now.
I wasn't really dating per se. I wasn't really kind of sleeping with other women at the time, but I was communicating with other women.
So did you have some type of agreement saying that, like, hey, we can both talk to other people, or was it we're going to be exclusive?
Well, that's the thing. It's my fault, right? So I kind of played the part where I was like, let's be exclusive, trying to get her response, trying to see how she thinks and how she kind of acts and kind of how she takes that.
Yeah.
Because if I ask her to be exclusive, like, I want to be with you only, and she comes back saying, let's kind of date, let's see where it goes, then I'm going to understand she's not
serious for him. Okay.
Right? But
so he was scared.
Yeah, let's be exclusive. So I kind of started to trust her a little bit more, and then certain things happened that kind of.
He ain't giving us the honest answer. He giving us what he want us to know about her. It's like he coming up with the answers that he taught. I don't like that. I think that's why she cheated. He's not truthful.
No judgment, honestly, but as this show is all about growth, you do understand by starting a foundation of playing games when trying to establish a relationship does cause there to be these issues now that have turned into trust issues for you.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So what happened on the trip when you two were together?
Well, it was a disaster from the get-go.
Okay.
Right? So just going to the trip, getting on the plane, we got into a huge argument.
Damn.
It was really like one of our first arguments that I remember. We're talking about our accounts online for dating.
Yeah.
I told her that I was off. She said that she was on. But then getting on the plane, she, I told her that I had a secret account.
Oh, wow.
Because I was spying on her.
Oh, wow.
Because I wasn't sure
if
she was, like, really interacting.
Yeah.
And I would notice that she was online a lot of times.
Did she ever interact with your secret account?
No.
Okay, then. But you would just see that she was online?
Yeah, I would see that she was online. I'd see that she was active, and you know, she would fly out to other countries. She went to, you know, different, you know, countries and not pay for the flights, right? So I was assuming that, you know, she was out there not on business.
Okay.
Right.
I think I understand why you were hesitant of saying the name. Is this sort of like a sugar baby, sugar daddy type of deal? Because you're getting me to the conclusion. You're getting me to the conclusion that she's flown out on other ones. She's on the side. Listen, we don't judge here at this show. Okay.
I wouldn't say that specifically.
But the thing is that it did make you question why are you still on this app and why are you still engaging with other people when we have now said we're
exclusive.
Yeah,
we're trying to be exclusive.
Okay then. And she left you during this trip? My producers told me earlier.
Yeah, so we flew into Monte Carlo, and this hotel was like $1,500 a night. Beautiful hotel, right next to the casino.
Yeah,
we literally touch down, get to the hotel, and she's upset. I was speaking to someone, I guess,
she was upset. I don't know. She was probably really in love with you. She took the pictures with you. You feel me? But she probably got different pictures on her phone. That's where we got a question. You feel me? But he got the pictures of her with him. I don't know. The story don't seem right.
She didn't like the way I was speaking to that person.
Yes.
And she got upset. She broke my sunglasses. She threw wine glasses on the floor in the lobby, and it's
you have to pay for that.
In this type of place, like that type of, you know, for that to happen, it was I was embarrassed.
My producers also told me, which I couldn't believe this, that she jumped out of a moving taxi.
It wasn't moving. It wasn't moving, but it just literally like stopped.
Yeah.
And she was upset with me, and she jumped out and just disappeared.
Did she fly back home at that time?
We were in Rome now.
Yeah.
This is Rome. And I couldn't find her. She was upset. And she was gone for a couple hours. And then she shows up in the hotel, and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, you know, I'm flying out. We broke up that night. We kind of decided to kind of go in our own direction.
Okay.
And we got back together, and then she told me that she was pregnant on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
How long did they break up
for? So she ended up moving in because I wanted to take care of my son.
I tried so hard.
Damn, she already crying. Fake waterworks. I just want to know, is KARAMO gonna tell her to move out? He forever telling the men, yeah, you should just move out. You should kick him out. I just want to know, is the roles reversed? Do he tell her that she gotta get her stuff and leave? I just want to know.
Yeah.
For this man, the problem with what he was doing was that I felt very played because he was always making me, I guess, jumping through hoops, and then coming back and being like, no, like, it's okay, you know, like, stay.
Mike, you told my producers earlier that when you first met him that you had an agreement. What was that agreement?
So when we first met, we both agreed that we both wanted kids. Like, that was one of the first conversations we had, because, I mean, I guess he doesn't know this about me, but I was taught, like, when you are going on your first date, you talk about the things you want. You talk about marriage, you talk about kids, you talk if that's not it, don't invest your time.
Smart.
So he said he wanted to have kids, and I wanted to have kids, and, you know, we ended up having a kid.
Yeah.
So.
But what happened on this trip? Because the whole thing that's causing the trust issues beyond what was going on is that you disappeared. You know, you jumped out of a taxi cab or a moving cab.
Why you do that?
He says that before you started the trip, he knew that you were still online. I'm going to ask you first, is there truth to that? Were you still online talking to other people?
So the only reason why I was even green dot was because I was checking on him.
Oh, so you're checking on him as well.
I wasn't even talking to anybody, and on top of that, he told me that he had a secret account at the gate at the airport, and not only that, if you've been...
She lying. He said he made his account before she even knew about it. So what was you checking on? We need some answers. They're not being truthful with themselves. Like, did you have the account or you didn't have the account? Like, was you Who was y'all spying on?
Car accidents? Don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and that's how I got this $250K check in less than 30 seconds.
He had messages in his inbox from other women.
Oh.
I didn't have that. I showed
Is
him.
that true, Mike?
I showed him all my
Yeah, but it was a
inboxes.
fake-
I showed
it was
him
a
all
fake
my
account. It
emails.
wasn't
No,
me.
no, 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 no.
It wasn't me.
Listen, that's not even.
But it wasn't me on them. It wasn't my picture on them.
He did put
wasn't
a
me.
different picture, but he still had other messages in his inboxes interested in him.
Why still go on the trip? Like, he just took this information.
I'm sorry.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It sounded like a cute trip.
That's what I'm
It sounded
saying.
like Rome, Monte Carlo, Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, like let me question my morals for this.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna why I asked that question because I'd have got on the plane.
Yeah, like I'm trying to have fun, hot girl summer.
That was
Hot girl summer, huh?
Even though we had like these
Arguments
things that
there,
happened,
yeah.
it was still a
I
great
mean,
trip.
there's a reason why I'm taking a selfie and us together smiling, like because we had good times.
Okay.
So there were some good times on the trip. So what else happened? What caused the bad things for you to?
What caused her to get out the car?
What he's not mentioning is that we were on a group trip and there was a girl on the group trip who had a man and she was talking to him alone, not even talking to her own boyfriend, rubbing his leg, rubbing his arm.
What kind of trip was
And
this?
basically,
Listen, I didn't even notice it. I didn't even notice it, but
you see us face.
I guess.
Let me tell you something.
See?
Mike is about to say something that he knows wrong. He does this. I mean, this is your body language right here.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice.
He noticed.
She noticed that
So
for sure.
I literally was like, I'm not dealing with this. And I just went like that to let him know that I was serious. Yes, it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed about it.
How old is your child now again?
9 months old.
9 months old. And did you sign the birth certificate?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
She told me not to.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I said, if you want to be his dad and you're gonna be there for us, then you need to step up. We're on rocky roads right now, and I don't want you signing this birth certificate unless A, we're married, B, that you're actually gonna step up.
But Mike, I can understand now why there would be doubts. If I'm showing up and I'm in the delivery room, I'm supporting you, and all of a sudden I try to sign the birth certificate and I hear a no.
Right.
I can see a bit of where doubt creeps in.
No, there's been doubt.
Even before then, yeah.
It's just, I've always had in the back of my mind that something is missing
In your
Something
relationship.
happened on that trip. Like,
Okay.
I really feel like something happened on that trip.
Did anything happen on that trip?
No, nothing happened on the trip.
Before we get to this DNA outcome, because we're about to get to the truth of this matter.
Okay,
is there
yeah.
anything that you want to say to him?
I hope that once everything comes out that you can trust me more,
Damn.
Mike, can I ask you a question? And I'm going to be serious.
If he not the father and she's asking for all this trust, it's just crazy. It's just
On
crazy.
this show, I've talked about this many times. Do you want a monogamous relationship?
Yes.
You do.
Yes.
Okay. Because I think sometimes in relationships, and I'm not saying this is the case, but sometimes they're afraid to have conversations about like what are going to be the bounds of our relationships. And what I've been doing here is I've been taking notes, is tracking patterns.
Okay.
And from the timeline when it is, I understand that you want trust and you want commitment, but commitment doesn't equal monogamy. Those are two different things. I can be committed to you and want to call you every day and be next to you every day. That doesn't mean that I want to go not sleep with someone else.
Sometimes when I'm trying to tell her something specifically and give her my thoughts, my emotions, my feelings don't matter. It's just her and her emotions and her feelings, her boundaries are the only thing that matters.
No, I just want to step in though. The thing is that I've always told him that if we could co-parent, and I'm totally fine with that. I've always opened the conversation to co-parenting.
Okay, she want that money
doesn't
still.
want to ever have that conversation. It's
She still want that money?
I want to stay together. I want to stay together, which I'm happy with. But when actions don't start matching up with words, like for an example, like he invited someone else on the trip as a joke. He says it as a joke, but if you're going to invite someone else on the trip, that kind of gives me a little like insecurity because like is everything genuine at this point? You know
so
what I
if
mean?
he was to say to you that I want to co-parent, but also I want to be in a relationship with you, but I don't want monogamy, would you be okay with that?
I would rather just co-parent.
Got it. Okay.
My feelings are gonna get hurt.
Well, I
Okay.
think it's time to get to the DNA truth, so at least you know if this is your son or not. Here you go.
Do y'all think this is his kid? I don't think so. I don't think so. A little rocky. If it's his kid, I'm shocked. Like, how did that happen? But that's just me. Comment down below right now. Before we get down to the results, do y'all think that's his kid?
Okay.
Let me see.
Mike is Avery's biological father.
He said, okay. He don't sound convinced. He said, okay. He don't sound convinced.
How do you feel knowing this is your biological child?
I feel blessed.
Yeah. Good. How do you feel? You feel vindicated?
Honestly, well, I do feel vindicated because there was a lot of questions. Like, you don't even know the questions I had to deal with. So I got. Okay. So another thing too is he's saying I got paid to go to different countries. I am an event hairstylist. The fact that my hard work is being misconstrued for nonsense.
Got it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like he
Event hairstylist, and this is how she come out with her hair? She lying. Liar.
He got a winner right here. Like, he got a
received
winner. I'm just saying. I worked hard for everything that I have.
Yeah.
It's hard for me. I've been burned so many times within relationships with women.
I mean,
Saying
that
they're doing
has nothing
one
to do with
thing,
me,
but
though. That has
that's-
nothing
Well,
to do with me.
I want to mention this because it's obvious to all of us. The trust issues are deep in this relationship, and y'all have been together now for what? I'm assuming 2 years.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years because of the timeline with the baby. All right. The thing is that I know that on this show we unlock phones because that gives us clarity of like who you've been talking to,
Yeah, unlock the phone. We
And
need to
you
get
both-
answers.
And you both refused.
Oh.
Unlock your phones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason we do that is not to go and tell your business, but we ask you specific questions that you're looking for that would give you the clarity.
Okay,
She's
yeah.
talking to other guys. And so at the end of the day, what I realized is that even though the DNA mystery has been solved, the real problems in this relationship
it's still-
have not been solved yet.
It's still there.
And so that's why I was trying to give y'all a little bit of encouragement to start real conversations, real dialogue, because at the end of the day, y'all got to go back to day one. The foundation was screwed from day one.
Yeah.
The fact that you had your trust issues that you brought to a relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that trust issues is a rocky territory. Hey, but there you have it. He the kid father. They still don't got trust issues. He want to be with her. He don't want to be with her. It's a little rocky. It's a little rocky mountain. Hey, but if you mess with the video, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that. Till next time. Ayoo!